Hello. So, have you ever wondered how you can become irresistible? Maybe get what you're worth and more of the opportunities that you crave? Well, if you feel like you might be just a little bit under the radar or invisible, or perhaps like you're a commodity competing for every opportunity out there on price, then my friend, you need a personal brand upgrade. So let's talk about personal branding. What is it? Who needs it? And how can we create it? Most of you watching this probably think you understand personal branding. And you know what? You might. At least you might understand a good deal about it. However, if we all understood personal branding as much as we believe we do, we would never worry about where the next client was coming from, whether we could charge more than we do, or if we're going to grow the way that we want. If we really understood our personal brands, we would stop spending so much time comparing our own online and offline presence to those other folks who seem to have exactly what we want: the money, the visibility, the influence. And we would stop trying to figure out what's their secret. Sadly, a lot of you, and I know because I've worked with you, spend thousands of dollars chasing those influencers' secret sauce, and typically with less than impressive results. That's why personal branding is so important. It brings the opportunities, the income, and it delivers authenticity and ease. So let's get clear about what personal branding is once and for all, and the impact that it makes. Personal branding communicates and delivers your unique value to the world. Okay, let that sink in. Personal branding communicates and delivers your unique value to the world. A personal brand reflects, of course, your personality. It's also very intentional. Personal brands are built, yes, built to shape how people see you. So, if building, that term, building a brand so intentionally feels a little inauthentic to you, I understand. What I would encourage you to not do is I would encourage you to not confuse a chaotic, random, maybe a mixed message with being authentic, because that's not authenticity. Branding isn't just for celebrities, for the influencers, for Fortune 500 executives. Whether you're looking for a better job, more industry recognition, new clients, creating a powerful personal brand is essential. And if you don't think you have a personal brand already, just Google yourself. There it is. That's your online brand. Although it's also harder to measure, your offline brand is similarly present. We often talk about personal branding offline being what people are saying about you when you aren't in the room. Remember, your personal brand determines what they're saying. And here's what I believe. You deserve to be the one intentionally driving that conversation for all the reasons I just named: income, influence, and yes, irresistibility. So, do you want your personal brand to take on a life of its own? Or do you want to control that narrative? By managing your message and how the world sees you, you will be better positioned to achieve your goals. And I believe you'll be more confident about setting big, bold goals in the first place. Personal branding can be a little intimidating. A lot of folks tell me that at first. Like, what if I seem egotistical? What if I turn people off? And that's why it is so important to really get clear about your authentic personal brand before you start broadcasting yourself throughout the company meetings or online. That way, if you turn someone off, and you might, it will not be the audience you're trying to reach anyway. And you won't seem egotistical, I promise, because you will be real and you'll be transparent. There are some characters in the world of business who are larger than life, and they're characters, but they've mastered the art of personal branding, and they know exactly who they are and what makes them unique. A prime example for an expert in personal branding is Gary Vaynerchuk, who successfully brands himself as Gary V, that brash businessman who tells it like it is and isn't afraid of a little self-promotion or voicing his opinions loud and clear. You can tell I like him. So another great example is Marie Forleo's personal brand. That's built around her own personality and her motivational, supportive attitude. Her personal brand is beautifully designed, and it has an authentic feel, all about encouragement for female entrepreneurs. I'm a fan of her too. Examples of outstanding personal brands are everywhere. And the way an individual chooses to shape their personal brand depends on what image they want to create and what they want to achieve. Think about very diverse brands like Oprah, Richard Branson, Beyonce, Gordon Ramsay. Personal branding can be extremely diverse. Look at virtually any successful YouTuber, blogger, business person, those with an online fan base, and you will see that their personal brand plays a major role in their success. It's their personality that makes them approachable, trustworthy, memorable. Their businesses are built around them as a person first, which makes their business and their person literally inseparable. Personal branding is our biggest asset. There really are two kinds of personal branding that I address. First is for executives. As an executive working inside a larger organization, a personal brand is absolutely critical. Your personal brand will help raise awareness that you not only exist, but that you have great credibility. It's important for building trust, for those to seek you out who can help promote you, give you opportunities, and that you can also promote the organization as an ambassador for its brand. Ultimately, a strong personal brand means that your success will come to you instead of you having to hustle and find it. Second, I look at personal branding for entrepreneurs and business owners. Now, this is huge. A business owner should already be building a business brand. If not, I get it. If you're not there yet, it can be really confusing. In a business, your brand strategy includes your overall purpose and your values, the benefits that your brand stands for, and how your brand is different from your competition, as well as the tangible elements we all know in branding, right? The logo, the colors, the typography. All of those things are your brand. But behind your business brand, there's also, you guessed it, your personal brand. And let's look at Richard Branson. I mentioned him earlier. He has over 11 million followers on Twitter. Now, his Twitter accounts for his properties, Virgin Atlantic, Virgin Galactic, and Virgin Media, they don't even approach the amount of followers that he has. And his personal profile says he is a tie-loathing adventurer, philanthropist, and troublemaker who believes in turning ideas into reality. That's using your personal brand. And it's using it also, if you see, to support the different ventures that he has launched and to get people to buy into his companies. People are naturally interested in other people and our stories. I cover that in my personal branding training that's coming up soon in an online class. People just like you and I who want to know why you set up your business in the first place. What do you stand for? What are your talents? What motivates you? What are you bringing to the table? Cultivating a strong personal brand makes your business approachable and develops strong bonds with your community, your team, and your clients. Look, as an entrepreneur, you're also likely, if this is you, if you are an entrepreneur, to start more than one business over the years, just like I have. In fact, I'm currently running 2 businesses, Inside Out Marketing and Unstoppable Leader. The former is a marketing and branding consultancy, while the latter focuses on helping leaders grow their impact and influence while navigating change. They both function together, especially at the intersection of personal branding. You know, you and I, we change over time and we grow and we evolve, and our personal brand also needs to grow and evolve with us. Next week, I'm going to begin to cover the steps in building a personal brand from the ground up that you can do yourself. Yes, all of this will be covered in my upcoming Unstoppable You course on personal branding for leaders. And I hope you will keep an eye out for it. Send me a message if you'd like to be notified when it goes live. I'd love to see you there. Happy branding.